Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a big question. How should you save for retirement depending on your age? Whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, it's never too early or too late to start planning for your future. I'll break down what you should be focusing on in each decade so that you can retire comfortably. Let's get started. Saving for retirement in your 20s. All right, let's kick things off with your 20s. This is the perfect time to start saving because you have something really powerful on your side: time. The earlier you start, the more you can benefit from compound interest. That's when your money earns interest, and then that interest earns interest. Even if you start small, your savings will grow significantly over time. Tip number 1, start contributing to a retirement account. If your employer offers a 401k with a match, take advantage of it. That's free money, and you should aim to at least contribute enough to get the full match. No match? No problem. Open a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA on your own. The key is to start investing in something, even if it's just a small amount. Tip number 2, focus on growth investments. Since you have decades before retirement, you can afford to take more risk in your portfolio. Focus on growth stocks, index funds, or mutual funds that have the potential for higher returns over the long term. Time is your best friend in the market. Tip number 3, prioritize building good financial habits. This is also the time to develop solid financial habits: budgeting, saving consistently, and avoiding unnecessary debt. If you start these habits now, they'll make saving for retirement easier as your income grows. Saving for retirement in your 30s. Next, let's talk about your 30s. By now, you may have a bit more stability in your career and income, but you also might have more expenses. Maybe you're buying a house or starting a family. But even with these financial pressures, it's still crucial to prioritize retirement savings. Tip number 1, increase your contributions. In your 30s, you should aim to increase your retirement contributions. If you started small in your 20s, now's the time to ramp it up. Try to contribute 10 to 15% of your income to your retirement accounts. This might sound like a lot, but the more you can contribute now, the more flexibility you'll have in the future. Tip number 2, balance growth and stability. You still have a long time horizon until retirement, so you can continue investing in growth assets, but you might also start adding more diversification to your portfolio. Consider a mix of stocks and bonds to provide both growth and some stability as you get closer to retirement. Tip number 3, watch out for lifestyle inflation. As your income increases in your 30s, avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. That's when your spending rises as your earnings grow. Instead of upgrading everything in your life, focus on living below your means and increasing your retirement savings whenever you get a raise. Saving for retirement in your 40s. Finally, let's talk about saving for retirement in your 40s. By now, retirement is getting closer, and it's time to get serious about your long-term financial goals. If you've been saving consistently, great, you're on the right track. But if you haven't been able to save as much, don't panic, there's still time. Tip number 1, max out retirement accounts. In your 40s, you should aim to maximize your retirement contributions. For example, the IRS allows you to contribute more to your 401k and IRA once you hit 50. But it's good to get as close to the contribution limit as possible now. For 2024, you can contribute up to $23,000 to a 401k if you're 50 or older, and $7,500 to an IRA. Tip number 2, start thinking about retirement goals. This is a great time to start defining your retirement goals more clearly. How much do you want to spend in retirement? Will you downsize your home, travel, or start a new venture? These questions will help you figure out how much you need to save and adjust your strategy if needed. Tip number 3, shift toward more conservative investments. As you approach your 50s, you might want to shift some of your investments into more conservative options, like bonds or dividend-paying stocks. You don't want to be overly exposed to market volatility as you get closer to retirement, but still keep some growth-focused investments to outpace inflation. And there you have it, how to save for retirement in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. The key takeaway? It's never too early or too late to start. The earlier you begin, the more you can take advantage of compound interest. But even if you're starting later, there are still strategies you can use to catch up. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let me know in the comments where you are on your retirement journey. Are you in your 20s just getting started, or in your 40s making some last-minute adjustments? I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.